What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and this is Travion TV.
This very moment I bring, put it on everything, that I will retire with the ring. Retire with the ring. Retire with the ring.
Now, yes, we're giving very much cotton candy. We're giving It's a Boy gender reveal. We're giving she was a fairy, she was a faggy. Okay, I'm cutting the faggy part out. Before we get this video started, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. And let's go ahead and get to this video. So this is going to be my review for Baddies Africa episode 14, I think. This episode was very much like skippable, fast forwardable towards the end, especially. So, girl, we're going to skip past a couple of things at the end, but for the most part, let's go ahead and get into it. So it starts off at the end when they still at the motherfucking ninja place, and Summer is telling Russian Cream she needs to just shut the fuck up because she can't fight. And Russian is like, okay, you know what? You right. But Summer is like, no, but you don't understand, like, shut up. Like, just shut the fuck up. Like, she is really going in on her. And Russian is just like, okay, but at the same time, but she's really just letting Summer talk to her any kind of way, girl. Lex tells both of them to shut up because she say both of them hoes is getting on her nerves at this point. It was really funny to me because Summer then came back, baby. She feeling real bold. She like, honey, she didn't got knocked the fuck out by a nigga. It ain't nothing a bitch can say to her, okay? Summer is telling Choco. So then Summer, she turned to Choco and she like, and stop all that hesitating shit. Like, bitch, people got places to be. Like, what? She's talking about they got shit to do. I can't remember if she said this in her confessional or if she said it to her, but either way, it was so funny. Because she's talking about stop with all that hesitating shit, bitch. We got places to be. That is funny. So, the girls are on their way to the club. Russian Cream is still talking about DTB, honey. Now her and DTB are into it on the internet because y'all know DTB do not mind. She do not mind getting into it with a bitch, and Russian Cream, I guess she didn't provoke the right bitch, okay? But she steady talking about how DTB saying she injured. She steady saying how DTB said she was injured, but she's not, and that shit is not right because when she was injured, they made her get out there. Girl, they said she ain't even injured, honey. They said that cast was coming on and off, the rap was coming on and off, and she gonna post them on Instagram talking about, I told y'all I wasn't lying. My hand was really fractured. Girl, all we see is an x-ray of your hand. I'm zooming in like, where's the fracture? I'm looking at it like, at the tip of the pinky, like, where is it? I don't see not a bone broke. She's a liar. I do believe she's a liar. Anyway, but she's still talking about DTB because apparently she needs that. But what I will say is that Russian Cream, she was saying that in their faces, though. Because a lot of people was like, Russian, she don't want to say it to their face. She's talking shit in her confessional. But do y'all not recall last episode? She was like, nobody let me heal. Nobody gave me time to heal. So she was trying to insert herself and, you know, be mixy, but they was just ignoring her, like I said. Choco says she still need that from DTV. She do not give a fuck. She like, look at my eye, girl. And then everybody want to keep jumping in. No, we're going to get a one-on-one and security keep breaking it up. No, she's not having it. And I know that's right, girl. But you done came on the wrong show to want to have like a serious 15-30 second fight. Girl, you need to set up a boxing match on this TV because it's not gonna happen here. On the other bus, they all talking about how Dolly still ain't got no chain, and Rolly's like she feel like it's Natalie punishing her because she snatched Tavi chain, like all the stuff that they've been doing. But I'm like, girl, that is not Natalie punishing her. Natalie just want to get a reaction out of her and her friends and like use that as a storyline or a point of contention. See, honey, she is not punishing Dolly. She said Dolly her twin, remember? Girl, she is not punishing her. Lex said Choco need people behind her because Elsie ain't it. They on the bus and she like, no, because I just feel like, Choco, you need somebody behind you because all you have is Elsie. And Elsie's like, hey. And she say, no offense, but bitch, you can't fight. And Elsie knows she can't fight. So, I guess, once again, I do feel like Lex is getting a storyline off of all of this. It's not something that she really feel passionately about. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe she do. Maybe it's a mix of both, but I don't really feel like she feel like, oh, Choco really need me to protect her. She really needs somebody to have her back. I don't think she feel like that for real. But whatever, who knows? So they get back to the house and they getting ready to go out. And baby, Tavi eye is hanging. Choco eye is hanging. I'm just over it, bitch. And it ain't even my eye. I'm sitting there like, girl, y'all is just beat up. Everybody that had a black eye. Ivory, Dolly, Tavi, Cold Killer, fucking, who else? Who I just said? Choco, Half the house done had black eyes. Pretty P, she say it's her last day, and she just want to go out and have a good time. All the girls say, you know, girl, you coming back. You'll be back next season. Because she talking like, bitch, it's the last time we ever going to see her. And hell, who knows? It honestly could be. Because I thought that they was going to bring back other people that they didn't. Like, I thought they would bring Sapphire back after the season before that one. Because she was pretty entertaining on that season before. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so who knows? Because you know how time be moving in the baddie universe. Then by the time they be had the audition, stuff like that. Now, unless she's a judge at the auditions, then I feel like she can get a storyline in like that. But who knows? We shall see, actually. Truly and honestly, we shall see. Before they head out, Ivory, she turns to Dolly and she like, don't sneak me. Don't sneak me, Dolly. Dolly talking about, man, don't do that. Don't do that because I ain't even said nothing to you. I ain't even said nothing to you. And Ivory, she just getting worked up. And she like, I really just want to know what made you feel so threatened to the point where you wanted to hit me? And once again, Dolly states to us, but for the first time to Ivory, like, bitch, you sitting there coaching Tavi how to fight me. We supposed to be cool. We had just made up. And Ivory talking about, y'all had her chain. She needed her chain back. And this just real bitch to real bitch. And Ivory, I get what you saying. I do get what you saying because that is some real shit. Like, no, they needed to run her chain. But at the same time, Dolly is supposed to be a homegirl, right? So you not supposed to be cheering on or giving those tips to Tavi. None of that. And if anything, you could have spoke to Dolly and said you need to give her chain back. That's not right. If y'all supposed to be cool, right? So that's just it sound good, but I don't feel it. I don't feel that shit. And if I was Dolly, I'd be mad too. So I'm definitely on Dolly's side. So Choco in her confessional, because like I said, Pretty P just gave her goodbyes, and Choco is like, I don't give a fuck that Pretty P is leaving. Fuck Pretty P. I'm like, oh my goodness, her granddad passed away, girl. You could say fuck her, but damn, you could at least say, ooh, she didn't say condolences or nothing. She said, I don't give a fuck that bitch is leaving. Fuck her. I said, oh my goodness. Yeah, because Choco said that Pretty P jumped her too. Mind you, I said that last episode. They tried to make it seem like they ain't jump on her, but they just cut it out. They jumped on Choco, all of them girls, and they ain't show it. But yeah, Choco said fuck Pretty P because she jumped her too. So they get to the club. Natalie performs. Honey, I feel like I can hear the people in the background like telling her to shut the fuck up, low key. Maybe it was in my head. Maybe that's what I wanted to happen, but I low-key felt like I heard them in the background telling her to shut the hell up. Ivory, she gets drunk as hell. She blackout drunk at this point, girl. I don't know what the hell kind of liquor they got in Africa, but it's something they got these girls toe up from the flow up. So you see Ivory, she's sitting like in one of them stupors, stumpers, whatever the hell you want to call it. You know when you so drunk, like you just sitting and you ain't even think about nothing, like you just looking. It's not something that you remember, but it's something that people tell you happened. Do that make sense? Any fucking way. So she's sitting there, she looking crazy, and then she like, Dolly ducking face, Dolly ducking face, where Dolly, where Dolly? Dolly being smart though, cause she know she can't fight with her hand like that. So I don't care. She said, call it what you want, call it PC. It is what it is. When her hand go down, she gonna run that. And she's beat up everybody she didn't fall. And it's no shade. Dolly have. I mean, she got beat up a little bit by Tavi, and she got beat up a little bit by Ivory, but then she also beat Ivory up, and then she also beat Tavi up too. So it's not like she just ain't giving it up. You know what I mean? Like, y'all need to not do my girl like that. This is the next day. The girls are on their way to Kenya, and Ivory says she's getting ready to leave soon because her girlfriend just got locked up. Now, Danye came out, the girlfriend in question. Danye came out and said, tell them people how you lied. I was not locked up. You lied because you wanted to leave early. Honey, Ivory said, oh, well, them bitches is still going to bring me back. Girl, and I ain't going to lie, at this point, Ivory said she didn't breach the contract a couple times if there was a contract. And they don't care because, honey, she's as closest to Siki and Krishan them as we're going to get. So we just got to, well, not we, honey. They just got to deal with what they got. They got to deal with the lies and they got to deal with the shenanigans. And Diamond did the same thing last season. Allegedly, they said she just lied to leave. I hope she ain't lied. No, because she did say that her auntie didn't pass away, right? She said her auntie was real sick, but she didn't die. Because she was never dying. I ain't gonna say that, but I mean, if she ain't dead, I can't say that, honey. I don't believe that girl. I'm talking about that girl. That lady probably was never dying. These bitches be trying to get out of this motherfucking shit. They have to be there for a month, they said. Girl, bye. They're on their way to Kenya, like I said. Ivory say she's leaving. So Choco say All them girls want to keep popping it on Elsie, but anytime Lex jump in something, they don't want it with her. Picking and choosing, picking and choosing. That's the word of the season with a phrase. Picking and choosing. Like everybody just picking and choosing. But literally though, for real, because I could give you an example of every time one of these girls then picked and chose. But I feel like ain't that what you do in life, girl? You pick your battles, right? Every battle ain't worth fighting. It's not. And it just is what it is. Everybody do it. So, I mean, you can call people out on it because they are on a show where you're supposed to be standing on business. But everybody gonna pick and choose. It is what it is. So, they get to the house and they pick their rooms. So, they have a little bonfire and Natalie wants to play Batty Batty Shot O'Clock. So they do a roast battle and it's Summer and K Rican. Now Summer, she got up, she thinking she was finna eat it. K Rican, she talk a million miles per hour. You cannot tell me that bitch ain't on some kind of drugs. I don't give a damn. Cause she just be going. But she ate Summer ass up. She said that bitch like a raccoon and a possum. She got on raccoon and possum. She said something about her face. She like a dirty ass naked chipmunk. I don't know. She was going in on Summer. Summer couldn't even say nothing. She was like, I think she might have been a little drunk, girl. I don't know what she had going on, but she couldn't really say nothing. Huh? We all decide, well, everybody decides that K Rican has won that because she did. So the next card, they asked Dolly, who's her least favorite baddie? She said Cold Killer. Cold Killer like, where your chain at? Where your chain at, yo, bitch? But where your chain at, nigga? Where your chain, nigga? But where your chain at? And Dolly's just like, girl, like, I would be like, where your chain at? So they asked Rolly. And Rolly said, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all probably think I'm gonna say Russian cream, but it's really LCK. And Elsie's like, what, really? And Russian cream is like, I thought it was gonna be me. And then in her confessional, she like, Rolly, I don't give a fuck. You're still my least favorite. But she ain't said to her face, girl. She's so picking and choosing. She's picking and choosing. She's so picking and choosing, girl. So, but Rolly say that Elsie is her least favorite because she's so flip-floppy, wishy-washy. You never know which side of the fence she's going to land on. At least Russia's going to tell you that she don't like you and you going to know it. You know what I mean? And I can agree, but they don't make Elsie my least favorite. My least favorite is probably Russian. My least, or Rican. It's either between Russian and Rican. And then, I don't know, I like Elsie a little bit. I fought with Elsie Kaya a little bit. So then they asked Lex, and she says, Rican, Cold Killer, Fauna, Tavi, and Scotty. So then they asked Scotty, and she say Lex and Dolly. And they like, why? Because I forgot, no, because Scotty had asked Lex why. Yeah, so Scotty asked Lex why she was her least favorite, because she'll never do shit to her. She always bringing her up. And she like, girl, no, you brought me up. You was saying how, what she say? Something about jumping. Girl, I don't even know. They keep having the same argument, basically. So that's why I can't really recall. But I know they both don't really have no motherfucking reason to not like each other. Seem like. I don't know. Do they? I don't really care, though. That's the point. So Scotty and Lex, they arguing, and then Killer and Summer, they end up fighting. I can't recall how, but girl, they end up fighting. It really looked like Cold Killer was walking Summer down. But we'll have to see next episode, girl, because this episode was like, it just dragged on. It was not that interesting, girl. It was okay. It was kind of funny, but besides that, it wasn't all that, girl. It was probably on the lower tier of the episodes this motherfucker season. But that's all I really got for this. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and I will see y'all in the next one, girl. I'm only doing 2 videos tonight because Johnson's Cabaret was a lot of nothing as well, girl. It was good. It was more interesting than this, but we'll get to it. We'll talk about it in the next one. The video right after this is going to be my Baddies Going Wild reunion review. Y'all make sure y'all click on that. I feel like y'all really don't give a damn about that damn show by the looks on these views on these videos, but we still gonna do it, girl, because we're here. We've been doing it, girl. We done did the whole season. We're gonna finish off strong. Make sure y'all like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.